Funny thing about love is you never really know when it's coming, but you better believe you'll know when it's there. True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up. You know I keep it cool. I prefer to stay in the cut. Don't want no attention on me when I'm trying to shake the blues up off me. But then I saw your face, it caused my heart to race. Girl, you're looking like $1,000,000. Something about the way you strut your stuff. Oh, girl, you're fine as you wanna. What I'm supposed to do? Something told me got time to lose. Go ahead and bust a move. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling gone. You see, I got your number, but still I ain't used the phone. No, I let it breathe for a minute, baby. Next thing I know, you call. Damn. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure it's what you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And when it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure.
What's up? Welcome to today's live stream. Just give me a minute to get levels and all that kind of stuff set. Unfortunately, I can't automate any of this because the tool that I use doesn't support automating. Anyways, welcome to today's live stream. I'm William. It's August 1st. My gosh, it's rent day. I gotta pay rent. All right, yeah. Anyway, August 1st, Devlog. Don't really have much of an agenda, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I see I got a message from Og. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. So I'm gonna share my screen, see what we can get into today. Oh, I got an update. Maybe no one cares, but I care. In fact, maybe I should update my gear page. So I got some new gear. Technically it's the same gear, but just upgraded versions of the same shit. So I updated my Stream Deck to a larger one, the XL, and I also updated my Apollo interface to one with more input so I could connect my MPC and other things. Guess what? It's tree. I don't know if I understand that, but yeah, it's been a while. How you doing? I've been streaming a little bit in the past week. I went out to California for a bit, and may have injured myself, and took a week off of not doing anything but work. I still went to work, but yeah, started working on this new random project, a new excuse for content. I don't know if you're aware of this. For the past 8 or 9 months, everything that I'm doing on YouTube is what I'm calling an excuse for content. I need something to stream, and instead of trying to figure out what should I build or any other kind of crap, I just say, you know what, I will just do something, right? So it could be throwaway projects. So the newest throwaway project is something that I just started, and I'm using ChatGPT I'm trying to use ChatGPT to build all of it, but I have had to type some code, unfortunately. But yeah, let's see what code I'm gonna have to end up typing today. Let's go ahead and open up ChatGPT. Let me move this to another monitor. There we are. I think this is it. Yeah. Well, there are actually two here. There's this and then this. For some reason, I started a new chat, and I probably shouldn't have, but it's whatever. There wasn't much information in this previous one anyways that's relevant to the actual code. All right, let's also get this app open so we can actually see what app we're even talking about. So we've moved. We're no longer doing web stuff, no longer doing Next, React crap. We're now doing iOS, specifically SwiftUI. And I'm going to do some more Vision OS stuff as well, but SwiftUI is there too. One day Xcode will open, hopefully. And as usual, Xcode does not present me with the recent projects that I've recently worked on. This has not worked since I've gotten this computer. This is a long-standing issue. All right, so we got the project finally open. I guess it's doing some things, and we can see what it looks like. In fact, you'll see that there's this little section here with very minimal styling, and that's because this is what I did yesterday. Was to after I got the GraphQL integration with Apollo working, and the code generation and all that kind of stuff working, and made sure that my query was fine, which it was to begin with. But then, because the code generation produces types that I don't really know what they look like, I had to figure out how to actually get access to the data that I wanted, and that's what this is. So this is using a query that I have defined here. Wait, no, that's not the query, I'm sorry. I don't have them in my project. Okay, that makes sense. But they do get found. They're in the folder, so let me go to that folder right quick. Oh, and let me also make sure I turn on my key casting. All right, and we'll go to code, and then we'll do devlog and this one. All right, and I have these things right here for the GraphQL. So you see here queries. Wait, it is in my project. Why don't I? Am I just? Is something wrong with me? Yes, something is wrong with me. Okay, my bad. Anyway, so here's the query that I had to create. This was the original query that I put in the GitHub Explorer, so that I can explore the API to actually get to the data that I needed. But because I'm sending this across the network, I had to wrap it as a query. So that's what this other stuff up here is. And what's kind of cool about this is that this particular SDK, pointing out actually, this right here, you can install a binary that can be pointed to where your GraphQL schema is, as well as your queries and mutations. And what it'll do is it will go in and generate the backing types for it. And let me see if I can find that. Here we are, packages. All right, so we'll see here that this query looks different, even though it has GraphQL. This is a GraphQL.Swift, as you can see here. And you'll notice that it has the raw query in here as a string, but you'll also notice that there's some swiftiness going on. And then there's also some object modeling going on. And I didn't want to go through the effort of trying to figure out this. And I ended up doing it anyway. So like, long story short. But yeah, let's also go into all of the objects that got created. These are all based off of the schema that I downloaded from the interwebs. And I think I have a script that I used to do that, maybe. Let me see. Oh wait, it's in Finder. I'm not used to using Finder to find things. All right, so yeah, here's the script that I created. I think I called it test data. So we'll open this in Sublime. All right, and you can see it's a very straightforward thing. All it does is it reads this file, which is terribly named, but that's okay, because eventually I want to download this file whenever I need it. All right, at the moment, this was just put in place so that I can understand the object model a little bit better, and I now understand the object model a little bit better. But all these other things I don't really know much about or how to access them yet, but we'll figure that out, I suppose. All right, let's get this thing running. Let's make a little bit of space for it. Make sure we run this on the simulator so you all can see. How have you been doing, Og? Are you, like, what have you been up to? All right, so I don't have any type of loading indicators or anything like that, so you're not gonna see it, but I can assure you that it is actually loading, doing that GraphQL business in the back end. Or is it? Oh no, it should definitely be doing something. So there's another potential bug, and I actually know what it could be. I think I am updating the UI on another thread, and it causes these random issues every now and again. That shouldn't cause anything here. Like, this should be working by now. Something is definitely going on. Wait, oh shit, no, this isn't gonna show me that. All right, so I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just wait. The app isn't. Wait, is it running or not? Yeah, it's definitely running. Oh, there's a breakpoint. Let's delete breakpoints. I'll delete this too, just in case. It's like, who knows what's going on now. And let's also just like redo this. Maybe that needs to happen. Man, if I had to debug this shit, it was just working yesterday. Nothing's changed, just FYI. Literally nothing's changed since yesterday. And I have video evidence of this working. God damn it. Okay. All right. I get to figure out why this isn't working. So let's go to this user model. I guess this is a good time to refresh myself into like how this is even working. All right. So we're going to open up the view model. Oh, wait a minute. I know what the issue is. I actually do know what the issue is. It's just very unfortunate that I'm just returning. That's what's happening here. And I'm pretty sure that it's returning because this result.getData isn't going to have anything. It's likely going to be an error. So maybe instead, before I return, maybe I should just print out whatever result something is. Oh wait, this isn't. I'm thinking I'm in another language for some reason. So we're going to print out the result and see if there's any property on here that is useful for what I want, like an error or something. Yep. All right, there's a map error, and this is a function that takes an error and returns there. Okay, sure. All right, whatever. I don't know if I really care what that error looks like, so I'm gonna just do this right here and just return it as is. Like, just show me the error, I guess. Or maybe there's properties on the error that, nope. Or localized description. All right, cool. We'll do that. So we're gonna print that, and let's see if it's the error that I think, which is the 401 error that's happening. Why is this complaining at me? Requires that string conform to error. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe map error is not the right thing that I want to do. Interesting. Okay, well, apparently I can't do that, so I'm just going to return the error because it gives me an error, so why not just return it? All right, let's see if that makes a difference and gives me some insight into what's happening. I'm expecting to see a 401 error, and that's because I created a personal access token for this project, and the expiry is a day. And that's mainly because I'm showing all this on stream. So I'm like making my life harder for no reason, I guess. Oh, and another thing that I probably should do is put a print statement whenever we start to do the fetch. So so I know that things are happening. So we're gonna say print fetching commits, I guess. All right, look at that. So that was the issue. If we look here, we get the status code 401, which is the thing that I was expecting it to be. So let's fix that. That's fairly easy to fix. And if you weren't around for the first one, like when I started this, then you're gonna get a lesson on how to create a GitHub personal access token pretty quickly. So we're gonna come into here, we're gonna go to GitHub, and you need to go to your profile for this. So I think I am Will Shepherd or something like that. In fact, I don't even have to do that. I just need to go to GitHub and then go to, not my profile, but my settings, which is somewhere right here. And then you just come down into this developer settings thing, personal access tokens. And then I'm using the fine grained tokens because it gives me a really easy way of determining what a token could do, unlike in a previous life where a token could do whatever. So let's go ahead and delete. Yep. Oh, come on, just like use my authenticator app. I don't want to get my phone. Oh shit, don't do that. Okay, all right, so let's generate a new token. This is going to be Devlog for 2023 0801, and this is going to expire in a day, tomorrow. So we're going to make it to where it can access all public repositories only. In fact, the bug, it's not really a bug, it was just, I forgot about this personal access token that I was using. It's giving me a different amount of repos than what I had expected. After doing a little bit of thinking, I was like, oh yeah, it's this. So we're gonna make sure we're consistent. And for permissions, I don't need to enable any of these things, right? So no access to any of these things. These are mostly for editing, right? Although some of these are read-only too. I don't think there's one for profile. This is just for profile settings, which I'm not really worried about profile settings. So we'll go ahead and generate the token and copy it. All right, and to fix that issue, I am going to put the updated token here. Go ahead and do that. Oh, I forgot. When I left off last time, I built this auth interceptor. And the whole purpose of this interceptor is, well, because I'm using the Apollo client and I need a way to add headers and other potential information, I need to intercept the request before it actually goes outside of the device boundary and do the things that I need to do. And the way you do that with Apollo client is you have to do a lot of work. It's more effort than I would have hoped. In any event, let's restart the app, or I guess read whatever. And oh, that didn't do what I thought it would do. All right, we see fetching commits. It should take a while, right? And it looks like we got the commits, but it took a while for it to actually render and all that. And I think that this has something to do with like threading, but I don't know at the moment. All right, so at the moment, this is what it looks like. It's not very designed, but that's okay. Because what I'm gonna do is just tell our friend here, ChatGPT, to make it look nice. Guess I can make this a little fuller screen. And we're gonna go into ChatGPT and we're gonna say something. Aug 2520 or whatever, that's fine. 2023. And the commit message. Eventually, I don't really care about the commit message. I want to see the commit, but for now, we're just gonna go with this. See what ChatGPT can do. Okay, all right. It even knows to put the progress view. That's cool. There are some things that are incorrect, but I wonder if that's just a function of. No, it's not a function of any. Oh wait, yeah. I wonder if that's just a function of I'm in a new chat. Like I have two chats, so it probably doesn't know that I already have this navigation view. Cause I shared the code at some point. Is this it? No, it wasn't this one. I don't know. At some point, I think I shared the code of what I had, but it's fine. I'm going to take the part that I know that I need. And yeah, we'll go on. So we're just going to drop that if let here, I guess. Wait, navigation bar title. Wait, why is this here? I don't remember. Okay, I don't know why that's there, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep it for now and like let's just override it. Navigation bar title. I don't agree with that. Yeah, we're gonna remove that. I think no need for it. Okay, let's see if it's okay with this. When I say it, we're talking about the compiler. I had to appease it. All right, where's my progress indicator? I didn't see it. And this also doesn't match. But I know why that is. It's because of this padding, which is right here. Oh wait, no. Actually, maybe I don't know why this is. Is the padding on the H stack or is it on the list? Hard to tell right now. Let's see. That's the H stack. Oh, it's on the H stack. Let's remove it. Does this have a preview? Can I use the preview? Try that. Oh no, I can't use a preview because I'm not mocking. All right, there's a lot of things that I need to do, but for now we'll just keep doing it the silly way, which is what I'm doing right here. What do lists typically look like? I'm sorry, like you would think I know. I don't really interact with apps that much, so let's see what lists look like on here. I can't even think of an application with lists in it. Anybody watching and you're like, I'm an iPhone, but like, do you actually use your iPhone? And like, do you know of an app that has a list view? Like just a list of things? Oh, never mind. Settings has that. And the reason why I'm asking this, I want to make sure that this list is looking the way that it should, and it seems to be looking the way that it should. Although I'm not happy about this top portion up here. Like, why is that like that? All right, so each one of these will be clickable, I think. I'm designing as I go, or okay, making it up as I go. So I think each one of these should be clickable. If I click it, I would like to see the commit as maybe a diff, maybe that could be cool. I wonder if the GitHub desktop app, like, did they make that open source? GitHub.com/ I don't even know what the app is called. GitHub mobile app. Oh, GitHub mobile. Okay. I really hope that this is open source. Like, oh yeah, we have. Okay, yeah. So if this is a platform, I hope that I really hope this is open source, so I can go and look at it. Okay, so we'll go here. That's not what I was expecting to see, but maybe it's public. No. Wait, is GitHub Mobile not a public app? Is it not open source? If so, that's very disappointing. Like, it almost is a spit in the face, because like, why? Yeah, I don't understand why this isn't open source. GitHub Desktop is open source. Electron's open source. Atom was open source when it was still around. I believe Tree Sitter is open source. Like, all these other things are open source. Why isn't... let's see. Maybe I can... I imagine if they may have their own org. So let's see if that's the case. / mobile. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Wait, where's this discussion at? Orgs community discussion. Is anyone from GitHub even aware of this? All right, so I don't see anyone. Oh wait. Yeah, I don't see anyone from GitHub. That's actually really disappointing. It's very much opposite of the ethos of the GitHub I remember, which is a strong open source culture where people wanted things to be open. But maybe this is due to the fact that I think the mobile app was, I think that team was acqui-hired. So I think there was already an app, and I want to say that we just brought them in, but I don't know. All right, well, that's a disappointment. All right, well. Ah, look at that. Maybe I can steal their icon. Steal this this little commit icon. All right, anyway, let's go back to here. And let's tell ChatGPT what I want now. Oh, actually, I forgot. Before I go into that, there was one thing that I said that I would do last time. I forgot until just now. I said that I want to know what repo this is coming from. And at the moment, I don't have those details. So I need to get those details. So what I'm going to try is to have ChatGPT. I'm going to see if it can remember this context. I asked for something. Let me see. Where did I ask for that at? Okay, yeah, so I gave it this right here. And I asked it to give me a query based off of that generated type, which is here. All right, so I'm going to say update the GQL query to include repo information in addition to the commit info. And while that thinks about it, let's actually go and look at the view model that's doing the things. So we'll go into the view model and we'll look at that query. Where is it at? I should probably do a little bit of organization at some point. Here we are. Okay. Yeah. So it's like my expectation is that it's going to come into here and maybe generate a new type. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll do it on the map, which would be kind of interesting. No. No. Update the Swift path, not the actual GQL query. Maybe it'll figure that out. Maybe it'll understand that, hopefully. This is not right so far, but maybe, no, it's not right. This isn't right. Okay. So what I'm going to try is reuse the query that worked last time and just change it. All right, so given the generated Apollo iOS GraphQL code from earlier, you would navigate through the structure. Wait. Where is my query? I remember messing it up and then having to add it after the fact. Yeah, here we are. Here it is. All right, write the code to play. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay. All right, so update. Something like that. So update the code that plucks the OID from each entry. And presented it as a flattened list to now provide repo information, to now include repository information. Let's see if we can figure that out, hopefully. Okay. Yes, I am aware of how I would do this. I may have even told you how to do that. I need the other thing, the repository, which is what I just asked for, but maybe that's not possible. Or did it? Okay, here we are. So look, all right, commit piss. Oh, I see what we're doing. All right, so we're taking advantage of the fact, or did they update this to be a for loop? Yes, they did. Okay, so we're no longer using compact map. We're now in for loop land, so that's going to change some things. And I'm not going to change my type. I don't agree with that. I'm not going to change this type, the commit list. Instead, I'm just going to change the struct, the backing struct. All right, I want to say that should be this thing right here. So we're just going to go straight to the user. All right, it seems that I am going to have to do that. All right, so for repository and repositories, we're doing our commits over here, and then we're going to add them. So now I no longer need this. I think, maybe. We'll see. Should I push these or should I? I'm just. We're gonna leave it and just see. Let's see what happens. All right, it fails. All right, this failure is likely to do with a syntax error, to be honest. All right, we close that. We close that. We close that. This is odd, or is it odd? Where's this fetch last commits? Yeah, this is odd. Wait, why is that? What's up with the formatting? I think all right. Gosh, god damn it. It would be really dope if there were like indentation guides that can kind of help me. I'm sure there are, and I just don't know how to do it. All right, so let's do a little bit of cleaning up. I don't even need this. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wait, what? I am pretty sure I have no idea what this is saying. Oops. Can I do that? Okay. I don't understand why it let me do it. I don't know, whatever, it's fine. All right, so we have our commits list, which is technically this right here. Okay, we can't, I don't understand why I can't do what I'm trying to do. Is it a pin? I thought that was how you do things. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind, this is my bad. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is add the, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have deleted what I had before. Ah, man. Okay, I'm gonna just copy this and we're gonna undo. I haven't been using Git to commit anything. It's probably a good time to start doing such things before I get too far. Okay, so I was grabbing all of my edges and just dumping it as is. And then I create a commit. Okay, so all right, so I know what I'm gonna do now. So instead of just doing this right here, I'm going to create a commit. And at the moment, there isn't a repository, but we can solve that, I think, pretty soon. So first we'll do OID dot, or maybe it's just OID. I thought it was dot description for some reason. Gosh, what's the other thing that it needs? I forgot already. All right, let's just see. Commits or commit. Oh, so we have an ID, or wait. Yeah, we have an ID, we have a message. Wait, what? Why isn't, wait, I'm confused now. Oh, interesting. So we're gonna do the OID. We should be able to get the message as well. Oh, OID doesn't exist. Okay, I forget. All right. So maybe if I do commit.oid. Oh, okay. Commit.node. All right, sure. Oh, no, that does exist. What the hell? Yeah, we're going to say OID. It definitely exists. And if there's an OID, then there will be a message, I hope. If it's not, then I will just crash and accept that. So we'll do message headline, and we got to assert that it actually exists. And then, how did I do this? Was it date? Oh, I have it here. My gosh, I'm dumb. All right. So we're gonna do ISO. I remember it being really weird. So ISO 86, whatever that is, formatter. Dot date. Dot from, and then the from is gonna be my commit. Dot last, or something commit date or something like that. Or committed date. I'm sorry, committed date, like that. All right. So now let's go ahead and add the repo name. So we'll say let repo. And that is going to be a string, and there's no way that this could be empty, to be honest. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and throw in that repo after this date. So we'll do repo. I'll call it repository, whatever. It's probably a better name. All right, and then we'll just drop in the repository. If we're here, we know that the repository exists. Actually, I don't even think I had to do that because this can't be null, or maybe it can. We'll just do that. Okay, now we got to deal with the other issues that I've somehow created. Token. Class declaration cannot close over value token. Okay, sure. It's interesting how this was just working and now it's telling me all these new things. I think it's because I may have a missing one of these. Man, this is really hard to see like where things close off at. So I want to say this is closing the class. All right, so now I get to figure out why this is upset. Ambiguous expression needs more context. How much more context do you need? This is interesting because I thought I put that in the init. Did I not do that? And like, what? Nah, this is, I don't know. I think this is just being crazy. All right, I'm just going to ignore that and just build it. No, that failed. Okay. Type of expression is ambiguous without more context. I don't understand how this is ambiguous. Like, why does it even care about the type of expression? Like, I don't understand. Do I need to return? What was I doing before? Let's just see. I don't think I was returning anything. I was just printing. Can I return void? Is that a valid type? Can I just do that? I don't know Swift that well. So like if you're wondering like why don't you know this, it's because of that. I know enough to be dangerous. Nope. I'm collapsing these just to make it a little bit easier for me to like figure out what's happening here. One question, like, how come when I click this, it doesn't delete? It'll add it, but I can't remove it. That's really annoying. One question that I have is like, does this need to be, does this need to be inside of the class now? It didn't used to be, and I don't see why it needs to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that it doesn't need to be in the class. The only things that need to be here are what I have, I think, hopefully. I'm doing this so that I can see if it's giving me something other than error. Wait, what the hell? It's oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel like these issues that I'm facing maybe was like me not thinking. I don't know, it's not a me thing. It's more of I don't know what's like where scope ends or where it's created. I have no guides here. I'm used to, let me show if I can. Oh no, I opened the wrong thing. Sorry. All right, so here's what I'm trying to explain. Let me just create a new file. All right, and then I can do a tab maybe. Are they not going to show up here? All right, no. All right, so maybe if I open up a JavaScript file, maybe, or just any other file, do I have something to look at? Desktop. Oh, I have this. All right, yeah, I have a Python code. All right, so you see here how I have these indentation guides, and I also have these really nice visual indicators telling me how many tabs and all this other shit. I don't have any of that in Xcode. This is probably the worst development experience I'm having in my life. And like, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing technically wrong with what I'm doing, but it might be a scope issue. Maybe. Nope, don't do that. Yeah, see, this gives me it gives me the thing that I expect it to be. What the fuck? I hate this. All right, maybe, and we're back to here. Something being ambiguous. Is it result? Is upset with that name? All right, so we'll call this R. How about that? We'll just call it R. See if that gets me out of this. I was thinking that maybe there could be something else in here called whatever it was, result, but no, I don't think that's it. Is it because this if let thing right here? Is it because I need to return something after that? Could that be it? Let's just return a string. Let's see if it'll still be ambiguous at this point. This error message is ambiguous without more context. Apple should be ashamed of themselves to have the audacity to provide an error message like this that says ambiguous without more context, but then they proceed to not give any context. Like, I don't, like, what the fuck does this even mean? Please don't tell me this is an error. I know that. While that figures it out, I'm going to go and turn on my ECM pod now. Man, there's so many potential things that this can be. This just seems like the compiler needs to be better. If it can be any of those things, but it's basically just following through and just giving me this is an unhelpful error message. What it's telling me is that some of these, like, it could be an optional thing, right? Like, it's hard to know. Maybe at this point, the node will exist. So maybe I can do that. Let's just get rid of all of these optional things. Because at this point, the commit, it definitely exists. It's not happy with that. I guess that's not optional. And I guess this also isn't optional, so we'll fix that as well. Repository. Could this have been my issue the whole time? Is it me being dumb? Yes, it was probably me being dumb. This is also not optional. That's definitely going to be there. All right, now what? All right, now what? Yeah, that's dangerous. The fact that it was telling me that error, but like it wasn't even there. That's value of optional type date. I thought I had the unwrap and it was upset. Oh, is it because that can be optional? I don't know. Who knows? This is disgusting. All right, so okay, all right, I see what's happening here. I can fix this by either changing this to be mutable or what I'm instead going to do is I'm instead just going to do this right here. So we'll just say let commit, or I don't know, we'll just call it latest commits. And that's going to be equal to, well, it's going to be one of these things right here, a commit array. It's going to start off empty. And instead of, excuse me, instead of appending to that array, I'm just going to do this here. And then right before I end, so inside of here, I'm going to set, if we're called, yeah, making sure I'm in the right place is really hard for me right now. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the last whatever, or latest commits. That's going to be equal to latest commits. Like, if it has no effect, just fucking build. I don't care. Like, just fucking build if it has no effect. Take it out. Like, the compiler should do that. I shouldn't have to be bothered with dumb shit like that. Like, if the compiler's smart enough to know that it's not needed, just like remove it. What do you mean oh, look at that. Repositories. Users, nodes, okay. All right, all of that, we're almost there. All right, cool. So in my view model, or not my view model, in my view, instead of doing this, and I'm gonna move this to another file soon, but instead of just showing like this, I don't know, this right here. Wait, where is it at? The commit message and the commit date. I'm also going to include the I'm also going to include the repository. So this is in a VStack, so I want these two things. Maybe I want the repository to come first, and I'm probably going to have ChatGPT update this for me. Maybe. Which one of these should I use? Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it as of. Maybe I'm gonna be a little bit smarter here. So I don't want this to be the same prominence. I want the commit message to be more prominent. So what I'm instead gonna do is put this in an H stack here. And I want the repository to come first because I think that's more important than the date. So we'll do that. And instead of doing this thing right here, what I'm instead going to do is put that on here, the view modifier there. And let's see if it'll reformat. Okay, let's rerun this. And we should see the repository information. I thought I put like if let. Yeah, isn't there supposed to be a progress view? Why isn't that progress view showing up? Oh, I see. Let's delete that. Okay, so let's restart that. And I think now I should see the progress indicator. Yeah, here we are. Oh, whoa. No, I don't like that. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. But so far, a little bit better. What I want is to right align this thing right here. But I think there's a way you can like organize space or whatever in here so that they kind of like push each other away from one another. But maybe I can just do the alignment here. Wait. How did it do it this way? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, never mind. All right, so let's see. Is there an alignment? Can I do that? Align. Guide. You know what? I forgot. I'm not supposed to do any of this. Let's instead just do this. All right, so we'll say update the UI so that the date is right aligned to the cell. I don't know, to the H stack. Nope. And I should probably say this UI. Yes, I know that. Like, just I thought I prompted this to not explain shit to me. I don't like being explained to, especially when I already know. Like, I know this, it's wasting my time. Okay, let's stop that. Update the provided code from above to align the date to the right. I thought that there was an alignment, but I don't know. I don't really know the ins and outs of Swift UI that much yet. Watch this something. Oh, just put a spacer. Okay. I forgot that spacers they eat up all available space. So while technically this isn't what I'm after, it's the same. So this will work, because just the way that I guess let's get into like HStacks and VStacks. I do know a little bit, even though I claim to not know anything. HStacks, they will give whatever the content, their children, they will give them as much space as they want. And if you give it more children, it by default will divide that space evenly amongst each child. So we're kind of taking advantage of that fact here with spacer and HStack. However, I think there should be a way to accomplish this without using the spacer, which I think is a bit of a hack. All right, yeah, well, we're good. So we're almost there. So it gives me this, which is, I guess, kind of okay. These need to be clickable. So to make these clickable, where is my list of things? Here, my list of commits. And you see here, each one of these HStacks, I think this is the HStack. I should be able to do on tap or something like that, on tap gesture. And just give it some code to do some things with. So for now, all I'm going to do is print something was touched. Something touched me. All right. All right, look at that. Something touched me. All right, so yeah. I wonder if like, let's see, can I do this? Does this give me the thing that was touched? A dot, let's see. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So I can get the thing itself that was touched, which is, I think that might be useful. I wonder if it's this self thing right here. So let's do, we're gonna print that as well. And I hope I can just do commas and it'll just append it, hopefully. Yep, cool. So this is just showing the point, but I want to say that there's a way that we can like get this to navigate. So each one of these will have to be a navigation view, I think. So this is going to be, or does it? Let's see. Instead of, I forget, I'm supposed to be using ChatGPT to do everything. All right, so I now want to make the each item in the list navigate to a new view when clicked upon. Oh, it's navigation link. Okay, all right, that's even easier. So is this a navigation view? Or I'm gonna try navigation link because that's what I think makes more sense. Okay. All right, so there's only one issue here, and that's the fact that this particular view doesn't exist yet. So I'm going to create it. Oh no, I'm not going to create it. I forgot. Create the view for me. I I want to display commit details, including the diff. Okay, let's pretend that this is a, all right, this is fine. I'm like, let's just pretend that this commit is a git commit. All right, let's see what this did. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. Please stop explaining steps unless I explicitly ask you to do so. It's not very helpful to me to give me all this other crap that I don't care about. All right, so we're gonna take in a commit, and then the commit is gonna not have those things. It's gonna have a message or an ID, which technically I don't need to see that, but whatever. We're also gonna have a message, and oh, okay, I'm gonna need to create a better way of handling this. This is disgusting. We'll keep it for now. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. Oh no, that should work. I did add the navigation link. Okay, number one. Okay, so we'll click on the thing. Let's get rid of this tap gesture here. I don't need that. And let's make sure that my navigation link, which it looks, yeah, that looks right. Okay, let's try that again. All right, cool. Now we have our new view. We'll make it look better at some point, but we're getting somewhere. Now I need to get the actual git info, or the commit info. Let's see how I can do that. I have no idea, like, if I'm actually getting that right now. It's been a while. Let's go to developer.github.com. Let's go to their GraphQL. We can do this explore and make sure I'm signed in so I can do shit. And what I can do here is delete that, and I should have a query in here that I can just pop in there. User, all right, user login. Here we are. So all I'm including are these things. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. All right, so here's my commit. Let's see what else I can get from here. There's a blame, check comments, history file, parents. I forget which one of these is the thing that I need. It's been so long since I've done this kind of stuff. Let's try a file. Let's see what's in there. I wonder what object is. Let's see what happens. The fill file is missing required arguments path. What do you mean a path for the file? I don't know. I don't think that's what I want. All right, let's see. how to use the GitHub GQL API to get commit details. And then we'll just say e.g. The actual commit diff. Wrong thing. All right, so I think I'm gonna have to just use the what do you call that thing? They have docs. Where are the docs at? There used to be a thing on the left where you can like see stuff. Is that no longer here? Oh, it's explore. Okay, I'm tripping. Okay, let's see here. We're looking for the commits. All right, here we are, commit. What do we have? Changed files. Okay, all right. Oh, it's the count. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is something not to do. Although actually no, this doesn't count. I think this has some other like machine learning training shit. This is obviously software, so all right, whatever. Like from school, so I'm gonna give myself a pass from doing a single commit with 1,000 files in it. But that's not what I want. I want to change files, I think. Oh, never mind. All right, that's not what I want either. All right. I wonder if I just can't get what I want. Maybe that's also a thing. Get rid of that. I don't know why that added that there. Am I still under a commit? Is that what edge is? Yeah, okay. Tree may do the thing. Entries. Let's see, object maybe? Nope. Oh wait, tree. Nope. That's just going to take me in a circular path. So here's what I'm now thinking I can do. So I don't necessarily, so the only reason why I'm using the GraphQL API is because it would have been more effort to use the REST API for the particular thing that I was trying to accomplish. However, nothing has stopped like keeping me only using the GraphQL API. You know, I could use GraphQL API when it makes sense, and then use the REST API when it makes sense. I want to say that the REST API will give you a diff. I remember that. I don't remember which endpoint it is, but maybe with a little bit of checking, we can find that relatively quickly. I thought it's not branches. What is it? I guess I'll have to read through all of these. Maybe one of these will ring a bell. Get database. Here we are. This is what I want. I want the blobs, the commits. Specifically, I think I want blobs. Yes, this is what I want. So perhaps, maybe I was just thinking of the wrong term. So maybe, oh dang, I left it, damn it. That was a mistake. All right, we'll come back into here and let's see. Oh, fuck. Is there a search? Can I just search for blob? No, I can't. That would make too much sense. Maybe I can search for it here. Blob. Okay. Wow, it's literally right there. My gosh. Okay, sure. I want the commit URL because I do want to be able to just take the person to the commit just in case I can't actually show the change. And then I'm gonna include this text and let's see if this is gonna give me anything. I'm tripping, I forgot. Are blobs separate? Where did I put blob? Ah, dang it. I want these to be one. I want these to be singular. Can I not do that? So let's see. I'm gonna have ChatGPT see what it'll give me. Oh, it was tree. Okay, all right. Well, it's nice to know I wasn't completely wrong. Although I still was wrong. It's just, man, why do they have different names? This is so confusing to refer to one thing two different ways. It's really confusing. Let's delete that. We don't want that or that. It's useless. All right, we'll delete all of this. So we'll get rid of all that. And I've already forgotten where it wants me to put that. After committed date, okay. Invalid syntax. All right, so what did I do wrong? We have tree entries object 1 2 3 one more. Oops. All right, maybe that'll give it. Okay, just breathe. All right, let's get back to where it was working. All right, do that just to make sure that like I'm not. Why is it pasting it so weirdly? Like I don't do well with white space and trying to like reason about where things should be. This is the worst. So we have 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. That should work. I thought I did that last time. Like that's weird. All right, so we can close that and we'll rerun. Does this give me the info that I want this time? It's taking longer, so maybe that's a good thing. This is a much more demanding query, to be honest. All right, look at that. All right, so we get all of the blobs, but the object doesn't contain anything. How is that possible? Let's go look at it. I think I'm including the link, right? No, I'm not. Link. Nope. Path? Nope. Oh, this is the tree. Okay, got it. All right, I think I'm on the same page now. So we'll put the URL in here, maybe. Commit URL. And I'm putting this commit URL in here so I can go and inspect this particular thingamajig. Let me go ahead and save this. Oh, wow, this isn't good. It's not happy. Probably refreshing the browser. Okay, well, we're gonna try that again. Okay, so I want to go to this commit URL to get some idea of what's going on here. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it would do. File renamed with, oh, renames. Okay, fine. I will accept that. I am pretty sure that this is maybe wrong. Well, I'm not that sure. Hold on. Let me convince myself that I'm like what's happening. And all right, we have our entries name, type object, name type object. Useful links. Okay, all right, I get it now. All right, we're good. This is because I was adding binary files. So yeah, this is good. This is actually what I wanted. So now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to present this. No, this is not easy to present. So what I'm gonna look for is I don't know, what do you call it? Like a renderer. Gosh, what do we use? Like I can't even think. Oh man, you know what? Let's just go to the repo. Let's see if I can remember what we used. I forgot. It's been so long. Code mirror. Okay, yes. So let's see. Is there a code mirror alternative for iOS? Code mirror Swift alternatives based on text. Oh, there's a code mirror Swift. Oh, never mind. Powerful text framework for iOS to display and edit rich text. Nope. iOS framework that grows only. Nope. Wait, what is this? Code mirror Swift is lightweight wrapper of code mirror for. Oh wait, no, this is a thing. It exists. Oh, okay, this is dope. So GitHub uses code mirror for rendering diff and all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Code mirror Swift UI. Not UIO, but UI. Oh, look at that. I don't even have to think. I can just like use this. What's up with my internet? Why is like, what's going on here? Is this not a real thing? Oh, okay, all right, cool. Whoa, what the fuck? All right, whatever. Swift 5. What version of Swift am I using? When's the last update? April. Oh. This package is a fork. Let's just go to code mirror Swift. Maybe they have Swift UI. Oh no, never mind. This looks to be like a dead project. All right, so let's see. Render code on iOS using Swift UI. I technically could build my own highlighter. But I don't want to deal with the formatting. Also, that's just effort. I don't want. That's too much effort. I don't want to do that. Let's see. How to render Swift UI view with server. Nope. Swift UI. Nope. Swift UI. All right. You know what? I have ChatGPT at my disposal. Let's see. I want to display the Git blob of the code that was changed. How can I do this? I'm asking a high level question now because I'm interested to know like how we would plan this out. So I'm not asking for it to give me an actual solution at the moment. Yes, but that's not the question that I asked now, is it? That's not what I asked. I already know that I can do this. Okay. So how do I render this? Swift UI, which is the fucking question that I just asked. Okay, sure, a scroll view. Okay, fine, I will accept that. A text, I disagree completely. This is what I'm trying to avoid. And maybe if you're watching this and you're not a technical person, you may not understand like why text doesn't work, even though it's technically text that's in the blob. But you can imagine that. Wait, where is this at? How about, you know what? How about I do this? Let me go to a for real project right quick. Oh wait, I can't turn off syntax highlighting in code. So what I'll instead do is open this up in VI, and let's look at some code that doesn't have code highlighted, and we'll see how much of a pain in the ass it is to actually work with. All right, so which one of these files do we want to go into? We'll go into source. Ah, shit, it's gonna highlight it here. Fuck. But that's okay. I can do this and open it, right? At the moment, you know, this is what it will look like, except it won't really look like this. And what do I mean by that? There are new lines that you don't see, right? I mean, you see them, they're rendered, but they're actually new line characters. Like right here, these are all new lines. Well, this is in the file that I'm going to download from GitHub. So there's going to be a /n/n, and there aren't going to be any actual new lines. So what I'm going to get is going to be literally what we were looking at in the Explorer. It's going to look like this. I'm going to argue that this is useless. It's probably better to not include anything over doing this. So what I want to do is provide something like what GitHub is doing with their app. Let me see if I can share that. Yeah, I can share that. I hope. Let's go to my phone. That's not my phone. Okay. Oh, my phone's not even plugged in. No wonder. I feel dumb now. All right. All right, there we are. Cool. Now my phone wasn't plugged in. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. All right. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, what was I even thinking about showing? So if we come into, let's go to one of my repos. Let's go to a PR. All right, yeah, this migration is a stand. And there should be commits in here somewhere. Where's the commit? Oh, here's a commit. So the reason why I wanted to see if like they had an open source project is to see what are they using. Like, did they build a custom solution to do this, or are they using something that's built? I want to present a diff exactly like this. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm like, technically I could build this, and maybe we can get ChatGPT to build this for me. I'm looking at how it looks. So can I? Oh no, I can't. I can't actually point to things. It's, you're just gonna have to, I could talk about line numbers. So if we look at line 10, right? Like, let's look at this as a UI component, right? So there's a page. This is a scroll view. I can scroll up and down and left and right. And then I would imagine that, I can probably lay this out as a VStack. So up here, right? So VStack. And then on this left side, HStack, where, we give it a specific width that it's supposed to take up, maybe a max width, and a min width maybe for device specific things. These pluses and stuff, this is part of the diff. Like, this is just diff language. So the coloring is very easy to do. I just check the first line of each line, and if the first line is a plus, color it green. That's just background color. If there's no character prepended to the line, then we don't color it. We leave it alone. There's no change. And if there is a minus at the beginning of the line, that means that that's a deletion. We color it red. So in order to accomplish this, it's not that difficult. The difficulty is in making it look nice. So the getting the formatting in place. So maybe there's a component in Swift UI that allows me to give it formatted text, and it will go and do the thing. So it'll add the tabs and the new lines and all that other kind of stuff. And then this other thing right here, this at -1, 20, that's also part of the diff. In fact, I might be able to show you that. Well, I'm not getting the diff actually. I'm just getting the text. I would need to get the entire diff in order to get that. But the point is that the only thing that I really need to do is build a view for this, and then I can dump it in here. Now, it's not obvious, but I want to say that there's a little bit more function. No, there's not. Oh yeah, there's no more functionality. I was going to say maybe you can like tap and hold on one of these lines to copy the permanent URL to that particular location in the blob, but it doesn't seem like you can do that. You can do that, so we're good. What is details? Okay, all right, yeah. So this is progress. Let's make this progress official by actually doing a commit. Let's see. Wait. Whoa. How do I? Wait, was there not a repo created for this at all? When I created this project, I definitely clicked the new Git repository button. All right, let's. Oh my gosh. So we're in Devlog. What is this? GH. Gosh, what was I about to do? I literally just forgot. Drawing a blank.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm tripping. I was checking to see if this is a Git repository. It is actually a Git repository. So we'll open it. Go away. All right, and let's see if, oh, I already have it. No, I'm tripping. All right, so let's commit some things. Maybe. We're not going to commit all of these things, actually. There is no gitignore, or is there a gitignore? Let's see. Repository settings, git ignore. Oh, there's no. Okay, wow. Okay, that's silly. Xcode is really dumb. It's really bad. Like just basic shit. Like it's common knowledge that when you create a Git repository, you create a gitignore and you ignore files that shouldn't be shared. And I'd imagine that the dev team at Apple who create Xcode know all too well which things should not be included, or for sharing. And I guess who knows. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go back to. Wait, where are we going? Wait, I may have just lost what the hell I was doing. What was I at? Oh, yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm going to get, what do you call those things? Gitignore. So GitHub has a pretty dope repo for gitignores. Yeah, here we are. And we'll just look for Xcode. We'll take that. Oh, there's only 3 days. Man, they couldn't even be bothered to do this. This is nothing. Literally just put user data and like checkout, but no. Okay, so we're going to, wait, what did I just copy? We're gonna take just that. So I want to, we'll put that at the end of .gitignore, even though I think there's something in there. I'm doing that just in case there is something in there though. All right, cool, so we got that, so we're good. Let's go back to the desktop. And if I reopen this, we should see the thing in there. Yep, we're good. Cool, so let's make sure that we're all good. There's nothing here that I don't want. Ooh. This technically never worked, so I'm going to delete that. I'm not going to include that in the thing. All right. Schema management, breakpoints. I am pretty positive that I have just said that I don't want user data, but maybe I didn't say that. Maybe I am being dumb, which is, that's possible. XE user data. I know that definitely says XE user data. Okay. Yeah, that definitely says XE user data. All right, let's give it a blob pattern. Or a glob, I'm sorry. I wonder if that'll make a difference. No. No matter. Fortunately, wait. Yeah, fortunately, there's this thing right here. Oh, it's another file. Oh, okay, well, okay. Is there ever a reason why we would want to include this in the project? Like in a repo? Because if not, what I think I'm going to do is fork this repo and fix this, because we don't want to include this particular file, this breakpoints file. So let me go ahead and make a contribution to here. Do I have a GitHub thing? All right, so we're gonna make a GitHub repo or GitHub directory. Oh, this is I'm sorry, this is another machine. I'm like, I normally have all this stuff, but this is the downside of having several computers. I had to keep up with like 4 or 5 different computers. Oh, and I'm also realizing that I'm not even sharing my screen, but you know, I guess that's okay. You all were just looking, not saying anything. So for what it's worth, I do read chat messages. So if you message and you're like, hey, we can't see your screen, chances are I'll fix it. In the meantime, I'm going to adjust my camera because it's now dark. And we'll do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this. All right. So I gotta fork this repo. I can't just make the contribution. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll fork it. Choose an owner. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I already have a fork. I'm like, I do things to, anyway. I wonder if like I'm even in this list. I'm probably am because of reasons. All right, let's first check to see if anyone else has tried to add something for Xcode before I waste my time. So update swift.gitignore remove Axio last month. This change makes sense. Thanks for the update. Okay, so they were approved 3 weeks ago, but are they gonna make it in the thing? Oh, this is for Swift gitignore, which I don't, okay, I'm not using right now, but I would like to know, will this be merged? All right, so we'll go back. All right, it would be dope if man, they still haven't fixed this. Like, I would like to be able to navigate GitHub completely without ever touching my mouse, because it's just stupid to lift my hands off of the thing that's providing all of the input, like all of the like inputs that I need, and then take my hand off to touch this dumbass mouse when like I could just arrow down. It's much faster. All right, this was open June 30th for Objective C. What are they doing? This is Xcode.gitignore for the global one. For some reason, they're not, like, when did these things get merged? There's so many here. At least tell the people you're not going to merge it. Who's maintaining? GitHub is definitely maintaining this. All right, folder structure, what makes a good template, contributing. Let's see. Do they talk about when do they merge it? Okay, so maybe the people who have put in, they didn't describe it well enough. I don't think so. So I'm not going to do this now because I'm afraid that if I do this change, even though it's literally no effort. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Let me see if I have a, this is going to be the determining factor. If I've done something in this, I don't remember what I do. So I may have contributed to this in the past. I doubt it. No, I didn't. Okay. I was going to say, like, if I have an open PR and they haven't merged it or given me any feedback, nah, hell no, I'm not going to waste my time. All right. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do something. So it seems that I forked it at some point in my life, or maybe even on this machine. Let's see if I forked it on this machine. So we'll look. Let's go to I am Will Shepherd. And no, I did not. Okay. That was another computer. And here is the problem that I have. So we're going to go ahead and clone this. So we'll go ahead and clone HTTPS github.com. I will Shepherd. Is it .gitignore? Or no, it's just gitignore. Gitignore. All right, yeah, that thing. I think that's how you spell it. All right, cool. We got the thing. Gitignore. All right, let's just do a pull. All right, wait. I just cloned it. Never mind. I'm tripping. All right. The thing that I care about is, do I have mvim on here? I guess I don't have neovim on here. Or did I rename it? We're getting into like why it's hard to have more than one system, because they're all configured differently. And yeah. No. Okay. Maybe I just don't have the thing that I want. So let's install it. I think I can install it with brew. Let's see if it's neovim as I expect it to be. Oh, it's nvim. Oh wait, maybe nvim. No, I definitely typed that. Okay. What if I type neovim? Nope. All right. All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna wait. I'm like, I technically don't need neovim, but the alternative is to use vim, which I don't really want to use. All right. What did I just do that for? I'm fucking dumb. All right. The thing that I want is this Xcode thing. What? Wait, that wasn't meant to be a command. Oh, okay, I forgot. All right, whatever. Oh, wait. Maybe I can, yeah, there we go. I'm sure there's a way to search. So we'll do Xcode. Nothing. All right, fine, whatever. No, what? Screw that. That's a waste of my time. We'll just rep this. So we'll look for it here. So we'll do, and we'll look for Xcode. No, oh, wow, there's nothing. All right, interesting. Can't find finder. The fuck? Xcode. Oh, there isn't one for Xcode. What the hell is it called? What was I looking at? Is it Swift? I was looking at something. What the hell? Alright, we don't need that anymore. Xcode.gitignore. Oh, it's in global. My gosh. Okay. Fine. Okay. It's here. It's just me being dumb. Okay, so we'll go into global and we'll just do this and Xcode. Wait a minute. What the hell am I looking at? What was I looking at earlier? There's only one. Why does it look so much different? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. All right. Okay. I understand why this looks different. I forget I'm on a freaking fork. All right, so let's, no, we'll just quit that. All right, so I forgot I'm on a fork. Let's see what remotes I have. So I have a, all right, so I don't have the remote. But this is a fork, so it should know. There should be a remote in here. Let's, oh my gosh, let's do a little bit of digging. I can't do it here. I had to just navigate into the directory. We'll go into our config. Oh, bitch. How come the config wasn't popping up? I typed that several times. Like, what the hell? All right, yeah, all right. That's the issue. Okay, so I gotta add a new remote. It's not recommended that you edit Git stuff directly, even though that's kind of what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and just go through the freaking command, which is what they want. So I think it's git remote, add, and then the name, upstream, wait. Down, is this upstream or downstream? Upstream. These are upstream changes. Okay, yeah. So we'll do upstream. And this is going to point to this particular place. So we're going to go to github.com and we'll go, no, I'm tripping. This is GitHub this time. And then we'll go into gitignore, I think is what it is. All right, so let's fetch all from upstream. No. Oh, maybe it'll, all right, yeah, maybe it'll just know. All upstream. Oh, it does not take a repository argument. What are you talking about? All right, cool. So I got my upstream stuff. So what I want to do, all right, yeah, I'll go ahead and merge these upstream changes into, well, I want master, I think, or main. Oh man, this was a long time ago. It's still called master for me. All right, cool. So now I have the latest stuff. I kind of also want to change this from master to main, but it's whatever. I'm not going to deal with that right now. All right, so let's do the things that I said I needed to do. So we're going to go ahead and go back into envim. And then this is global. What was the file? Xcode? Yeah, here, this thing. All right, cool. So this is what all right, we're good. We're good. So what I'm going to do is on this line, I want to put... it's not in my clipboard. Okay, let's find it. Where is desktop? What the fuck? Show yourself, present yourself. Wait, all right. Is something happening? Like, where the hell is desktop? What the fuck? Where did it go? Interesting. I no longer have desktop. Is it window? Let's say move to studio display. All right, I don't know where it was, but we got it. We're back. All right, cool. So we're gonna come into here. We did all that. Now we can come into this ignored files. I thought I ignored it, but I didn't. I'm dumb. Okay, so we want to ignore all XCB, whatever this is, files. We don't want any of those. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I'm going to come in here and just copy it. So we'll also get rid of that and put it back to how it was. and do that. Okay, dump that in there. All right, I think I want to stage that file. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So we're gonna go ahead and add everything because there's only one thing. But let's make sure because I don't know. Actually, I just did make sure. I'm tripping. So we'll go ahead and add that, and let's go ahead and do a commit. All right. So there is no need to share like debug configuration. We'll go ahead and get that up in there, and we'll push this. All right, and now what I should be able to do is open a PR. Actually, I should be able to. I think I have the GitHub plugin. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I should be able to do it here. I've never used the CLI to do a PR for a fork, so let's see what happens. All right, so. I don't want to figure this out. It's too much effort. I'm gonna just do it the way that I'm pretty familiar with doing. So I'm going to go to my version of this, which is not that. It's I am Lil Shepherd, and I'm going to create a PR. And I want this to go back into GitHub, so that's what's going to happen. At the moment, this is my master, so we'll go ahead and create that PR. Okay, reason for making this change. Where does that comment end? Oh, okay, here we are. Sorry, cool. So we can get rid of that. Links to the documentation supporting these rule changes. Okay, I don't trust Xcode to have any useful documentation. Shared, Git, let's see. See, the fact that they're telling me to configure how, like, what? Like, do they even talk about ignoring files? Is that even does Apple even know how to use version control? Like, all right, this doesn't mention anything about what files should not be shared. Let's see if we can find this particular file. Organizing your code changes with combining code, configuring source control preferences in Xcode, ignored files. It would be really dope if they were like, hey, here's a list of files that we recommend you ignore. But no, that's not here. So what files should be ignored in Xcode projects? I'm only looking for a doc because they want a link to a doc. If I can't find one in a few minutes, then I'm just going to say screw it, and they can go and find the doc because it's not my job. Oh, they even have one here. They have they have even more shit here. I'm not gonna get into all that because I don't know, but yeah. Link to application or project's homepage. Wait, what? If this is a new template, it's not a new template. All right. There's a link. We'll mark this. All right, cool. So now I have my PR, and yep. So we should be good. So as you see here, even though I was on my repo where I created that PR, once I created the PR, it took me to here, right? So you see here, I'm back in GitHub, gitignore. So if I go to PRs where it used to have 428, and it's now 429. So we're good on that. All of that was that was actually a waste of time, but it's whatever. It was a good waste of time, I think. I thought I discarded this change, but maybe I didn't. Let's make sure I'm not adding any other things in here that I don't want. What was that? Do I even want this? Yes, I do want that. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, so Bootstrap project. I'm not about to go through and like try to make this a story, which is what I typically do, but I normally do it as I go. I've done so many things, I don't know what order. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do it like this. So we're gonna say includes integration of Apollo iOS, as well as some UI components to present a profile and a list of commits. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and publish that up to the place. I don't like this name, so I'm going to call this... I don't have a good name for it. And damn it. Let's have GitHub create a name for me, because I don't have a good name. So what I'm going to do is go to the thing over here where they have the new button and just come into new repository. And I'm going to steal this name, Fantastic Robot. All right, we're good. That's literally the only reason why I did that. All right, will be created as, wait, what? Fantastic Robot. All right, and this is a Devlog project. I'm not going to make this public, mainly because there is still some things that that are private, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I can make it. Actually, I'm going to commit to making stuff like this available, but it's going to be behind a gate. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, to be honest. If you're watching, you're getting free content. You get to see it live, but I need I need to make a living for myself in the future. So in the future, I think what these projects, I'll make source code available to like people who are like Patreon people. I don't have that right now, but eventually I will set all of that up. Maybe even this year. Probably not, but hopefully. All right, anyway, I want this to be under my Code and Color org. So Yanni, if you're watching this, eventually you'll be able to access this. Or if any of you who are, you know who you are. If you know what, you know who you are. So like, you'll know how to access this if you need it. All right, cool. So what did we get accomplished today? Actually quite a lot. It doesn't feel like it, but there's actually quite a lot. The list, it looks a little bit better. I mean, it's still kind of shitty looking, but it's whatever. This GitHub profile, maybe we shouldn't say this. Maybe we should call this GitHub Stalker. I think that's a better name. GitHub Stalker. So eventually the goal is going to be where I can put like a little text box up here. And then you just put in the person who you want to GitHub stalk. And you put them in and you can go and look at their commits, see what they've been up to. Eventually you'll be able to come into here and you'll actually see information, not just this. I just needed a dummy view just to show something. But eventually we're going to show the actual commit. Or will we? Maybe that's not worth it. Maybe I'll stop here. No? Where instead of showing this right here, maybe the move is just to navigate to the website. Maybe that. I'm starting to think that that's what I'm going to do. And if I do that, I can do that now, which is why I'm thinking I can do that. So instead of this being a navigation view, or maybe this could be a navigation view, but I open up a web view where I just open up that particular repo. I think that's good enough for now, and then I can decide if I want to do more. And maybe I can spend the rest of this time going through the app deployment process, you know, getting it reviewed and all that other kind of crap. This app doesn't need to do anything useful for me. I just want to put something out. But yeah, I think that's going to be it as far as this type of content goes. So if you're watching and there's something that you're interested to know about, or if you have questions, or if you don't know, whatever, you have about 2 minutes to ask your question. I mean, obviously I'll stick around longer for 2 minutes. No, even I'll stick around for up to an hour if there's conversation. Otherwise, you have about 2 minutes to get your questions in. Otherwise, I'm dipping. Go do something else. I'm gonna bang to this music though. Turn it up while y'all think about it. All right, gonna assume that there's no questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this a night. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, also consider subscribing on YouTube, giving me a thumbs up, it does help. If you're on YouTube and you have a Twitch account, feel free to follow me on Twitch. Like Twitch, I don't know, I may abandon Twitch at some point, but like feel free to follow me for now. Maybe I'll do more stuff there that's somehow different. But yeah, until then, peace.